Now, there's something I haven't done since my last gig, which was the day before we flew out for the DJ and DJ convention, and that's unload the truck, believe it or not. Now, the reason I'm unloading the truck isn't because I'm giving up. It's because I know that the next time I go out and do an event, it's going to probably require a different setup. I'm thinking it's going to be residential, small, and probably remote. So I'm going to be looking at battery powered things. This rig isn't going to cut it. By the way, thinking back to my last gig with this stuff, Jay Brennan says, you're only as good as your last event. And if that's true, man, everybody had a good time. I got a lot of unsolicited compliments. Lighting was great. Dancing all night, and it wasn't a huge group, but it was a lot of fun. You know, if I'm going to go out for the season with that, it's going to be no regrets. I really had a good time with that. And you know, it's hard to know what we're going to do next. I mean, I'm just speculating on this residential, remote, battery-powered kind of thing, because, you know, nobody really knows what's going to happen. And I think those of us who are creative and can kind of keep the right attitude might be able to come up with some pretty interesting ideas to keep things going right now. I'm thinking about something I saw that Brian Dowdle shared with me a couple days ago, which was the van that pulled up to the girl's house. They DJ'd for her birthday, just to her and her family. It wasn't a bunch of people. They just pulled up with the van with some equipment in it and rocked the party for a minute. That was pretty neat. That got me thinking, you know, if you went to somebody's house and did some kind of birthday DJ set for 15, 20 minutes and maybe you got 100, 150 bucks for doing it, that's not a whole lot. It's not going to really keep the lights on. However, if you did 4 of them on Saturday and 6 of them on Sunday and, I don't know, maybe 2 of them on Friday, that might help pay some bills. It's not exactly what you want to do right now, but that might help. I was talking to a friend of mine today. He's pretty down, and he said, well, has anybody asked for a service like this? And I'm thinking to myself, nobody knows to ask for a service like this. We're the creative ones. We're the ones who can, at this point, let people know what some options might be. And sometimes this kind of stuff can spread like wildfire. I have a friend. It's my guy's son, Andrew, and he started a Facebook group probably a year ago for Wisconsin big truck enthusiasts. And it's all these guys with these big 4x4s all jacked up. Andrew, he's got flags sticking out of his and stickers. It's the typical country boy truck that he drives. And there are a lot of other people who like that too. What they're doing are truck parades for little kids who love trucks for their birthdays. They're meeting up at a church parking lot or somewhere at a certain time. And they're doing this drive-by past these kids' houses for their birthdays. And the kids love it. And it's not something they just did once. It's something they do all the time. I was looking at the Facebook page, and man, they've got bookings for this every day, sometimes multiple times a day. And they made the news. The local news covered this. It's a feel-good story. You know, if they can pull that off organically and get the word out that they are available to give your little boy a little joy on the birthday where you can't have a party or have anybody over, that's pretty cool. So if you were to pull up in your vehicle and DJ out of it, that would be pretty cool too. Again, even if it's only for a little bit of money. If you do it several times, you might make some money. In the car business, we learned that we could either sell a car and make a lot of money on it, or we could make it up in volume. We could sell a whole bunch of cars and make some money too. It's easier to sell one car and make a lot of money, but if you have to do it in volume, you have to. And sometimes that's how you got to do it. Carl Dutkin, you might know him. He was with Pioneer DJ, he was with Chauvet, Newmark. He does nursing home gigs where he does a one-man band thing, and of course with this quarantine you can't do them anymore. But I saw on Facebook a while back that Carl worked it out where he could stand outside the nursing home and do these events, and the patients or the residents can sit at the window and watch him. And I think he might have even had a wireless speaker inside they could listen to what he was doing. That's thinking, man. And it may not be exactly what you want to do, but there might be some workarounds right now. But you're not going to come up with any of these workarounds if you're just laying in bed and worrying about the world that used to be. You got to think about the world we live in right now and come up with some possibilities. And no idea is a bad idea. They're all ideas, and maybe between all of us as a collective, we can expand on those ideas and come up with some really cool solutions. So in the meantime, I'm going to unload this truck, I'm going to upload this video, and I'm looking forward to your comments. I'm doing what I can right now just by doing videos. Now they're not setting the world on fire, but I'm hoping that a video that I do helps somebody. If I help one person with one of the weirdo videos that I do every day, then I've succeeded. That's my goal. So anyway, that's it. We'll see you soon. And I'll keep the videos coming and keep your ideas coming too. Thanks for watching. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. Be safe. Practice and enjoy.